Hey, this is George with D-Runk Comics, and I'm here with my boy.
Hi, I'm a boy.
Oh.
I think we started a little early on the drinking today.
You being a boy was not in question.
A boy. Well, some people. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I am Zach, as stated by the title thing right here.
That's the title thing.
It's good.
All
right.
Today's video, we are going to cover real quick just a few of our cool comics that we enjoy. Now, we ain't got no New Mutants 98 or Batman Adventures number 12.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to loan me, and by loan I mean permanently give to me without expecting to be repaid, like a couple $1,000, we'll go get some of those and put them on the video. That'll be cool. But until then, we're going to work within our budget and go with stuff that we actually enjoy reading rather than just collecting. So, without further ado, Zach, what do you got here first?
All right. Well, the one video that we talked about, we talked a lot about the lenticular covers, and this is the one Superman Forever. It says it's a number 1, but really there was never a number 2, so that's
the one and only.
The one and only. And if you see, like, they did come out with a paper version, like without the special cover, but it's not nearly as cool. This has that up and away that Superman does, going from Clark Kent to Superman. So I thought it was really cool.
Dimed him out on his special secret identity.
Well, you know what? It's a pair of glasses and a different hairstyle, so I think I'm good. Exactly. I mean, how smart can Lex Luthor be if he hasn't figured it out by now?
I blame Lois. She sucked both of their dicks and didn't know the difference.
This is news to me. I had no idea that she had done such things. Okay, but now...
And it didn't take kryptonite to bring Lois Lane to her knees, I tell you that much. Hey-oh! All right, I am so sorry.
I'm cutting you off.
Yeah,
you're done.
I've got... I'm sorry I saw these labels on here. It's what the comic book shop had, but Man of Steel number 1. It's not the first time you'll hear me say that today because I got a couple different versions of that, but Man of Steel number 1, this came out back in 1991 in July. First issue, they say it's a collector's edition. It's a pretty cool comic book. The artwork is not the best, but I like the different style. It differentiates itself from other comic books, so really cool book. The cat's doing his thing. Don't worry about the cat. The cat does his thing, I do my thing. Hey, cat.
All right, next up for me is comics from the Ultimate Universe, which now has been incorporated into the regular Marvel 616.
Do it,
cat. And here we go. Special guest right here.
Kitty, I love you.
This is George's cat with a special watermelon bow tie collar.
Right now, all they see is darkness. He is so close to the camera.
I do apologize for that.
Come on. I love you, buddy. Come on.
It's a lovely little cat.
Hey, that's staying in the video.
Well trained.
Yeah, that was not a blooper. That's just part of it. One cut, one take. That's all we do. All right, you're up. Ultimate Universe.
Ultimate Universe. It no longer exists, so it's incorporated into the 616. That said, I jumped on board when they first came out. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. Ultimate X-Men number 1. And then there was also with Wizard magazine, which may or may not be in existence anymore. All right, so
they're out
again, limited edition. Anyway, Ultimate X-Men 1/2 and Ultimate Spider-Man 1/2 with the certificate of authenticity with both of them. Like I said, when the Ultimate Universe was created, I was all in. I thought it was fantastic. Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Miller. This is.
I always said Millar.
Is it? Well, you'd be wrong.
Oh.
It's
first time for everything, folks.
Anyway, but no, this, like I said, this is. I was all in from the beginning. And like anything Ultimate Universe, I snatched up real quick because it was always good writing. So
that Ultimate Universe, Spider-Man that ain't cheap.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
no.
Cover price.
I got all these comics that I'm showing. I got at cover price when they first came out. So some of them I really lucked out with. Other ones I was selling for like whatever, a lot of 50 for $10. So some of them I lucked out, some of them not so much, and that's fine because I didn't buy them to sell. I bought them because I thought they were cool.
I bought none of these comic books at cover price. Alright, I showed this in my first video, but it's still really cool. I'm going to show it again. This is Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Daredevil. Tied with, I'm trying to say this off the top of my head, Amazing Spider-Man 252. If I'm wrong, comment below and let me know. If I'm right, comment below and say good job. But first appearance of his black costume, tied for it at least. Really cool comic book, Daredevil, Black Widow. I enjoy that a lot. That's what I got. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, the next ones I want to show are it's the first appearance of Zoom. These are Zoom Hunter Zolomon. We're having another appearance by the cat. This is going to be a longer video than before. The cat wants to be a star, and it's understandable because he has that. He has the presence. He's adorable.
He's got that charisma.
That's right, and he's photogenic.
He is.
As you can tell by the
I have
big
thousands of pictures of my cat. Thousands.
It's an addiction. But anyway, the
Hunter Zolomon.
Hunter Zolomon, the first appearance of Hunter Zolomon as the Reverse Flash. Again, got them all at cover price. Apparently, this one is now worth a good deal of money, which is really cool. Again, most of these I never bought them for resale value. I just bought them because I thought they were cool, and I actually have a Reverse Flash T-shirt, and I recently just bought a Black Flash T-shirt, which I plan on wearing soon. So
as soon as it stops stinking.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a story there.
All right, my next issue, I got the Mighty Thor 429. Thor, one of my favorite superheroes, fighting Juggernaut. And I don't know why, but I always like the Juggernaut because he's dumb, but he's like really strong. And
kind of like the Hulk.
Yeah, but he's all like, "Oh, I hate you, Charles," and now he's like, "Hey, are you Thor? I punch you." And cool comic book. I enjoy that one.
All right, and so the next one up from me is Amazing Spider-Man number 400, with a tagline of "A Death in the Family." They took a page from Batman. It's honestly, I really don't remember this comic. I want to say that it's from like when Aunt May they killed off Aunt May.
You can't probably see it very well either. It's really hard to see in person.
Yeah, they didn't really put a lot of detail into the cover itself. It's embossed, and that's really where the detail is. Unfortunately, it's hard to see.
It has almost as much detail as the back of the board.
This is true. But this is one comic where the cover is what really appealed to me. With a name like A Death in the Family, I really like the fact that they designed it basically like a tombstone. And it just seemed like a really cool cover to me. And there was something else about it that I don't remember at this point. So maybe I'll be able to say it later.
All right, I got 3 more books left. How many do you got left?
I have 2.
All right, so that'll work out.
I think we're good.
So this was not planned. I swear to you, was not planned. But this really, the last 5 books that we have to show you really speak out to the fact that we like things that are shiny.
Yeah.
It really does. Oh, I got proof. My first book I'm going to show here is X-Men Prime. This is the first comic book that came out after the Age of Apocalypse storyline was concluded. X-Men Alpha, which was in our last video, and Omega had the chromium covers. This one had one too. Pretty cool cover. Book wasn't so cool. X-Men kind of fell off after X-Men Alpha, Omega, Age of Apocalypse. I mean, all the characters on there are legit. That's all cool. Yeah. But I don't know. For me, it fell off. I read this one and I was like, oh, kind of a snooze, and it didn't really pick back up. And eventually, they got into Onslaught and whatnot. But
see, I think this is a perfect example of like it doesn't really matter on the characters. It depends on the writer. Yeah. Yeah. A good writer can have like B, C, D list characters and do amazing things with them. If you have a crappy writer, you can have characters like Wolverine and Storm and Cyclops, and the story will still fall flat.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. By the way, just remembered about the Spider-Man. Mark Bagley, the artist for those, also the artist for Amazing Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, until it switched over to Miles Morales. And to me, he is hands down the best artist for Spider-Man, because he can get the kind of weird, kind of contorted Spider-Man type. Yeah, like gymnastic type moves when he's swinging through the air.
You've never seen me draw Spider-Man
before. I've seen your stick figures. Anyway, moving on. Going with the shiny theme. This is Gambit #1. It was a mini-series.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. A mini-series when he really gained popularity. Again, it's been many years since I've looked at some of these comics. I really don't remember what this is about, but again, the shininess of the cover, and I was a fan of Gambit at the time. If they ever make a movie about him, this
We're
might
talking
be,
to you,
like,
Channing Tatum. What's up?
He's talking to you. I think you suck. Anyway, sorry, I really shouldn't be talking about somebody like that who could easily whoop my backside, but
Channing Tatum is bitch made through and through. He can whip nothing.
He can.
All right, you're up.
No, I'm. You're up. I just talked about Gambit.
So, shiny things. Adventures of Superman number 505. This is a variant cover that came out after the reign of Superman had concluded, and it's shiny. Remember our theme of shininess? You want to see that shiny cover?
I like the shiny cover. I like how it also, it's not only shiny, it's also holographic.
Yeah.
Or something. So it's like the little fire.
It's like fireworks are going off in the background.
Yeah.
Cool art, cool book. They explained how. No, that was in the next book. Never mind. They did not explain that. All right. You'll never know what I'm talking about. I just vague booked y'all. What's up?
That was also one of them, though, that they came out with a regular paper.
They did.
Yeah, and that was
Completely
one of the times
different
where I was a sucker for comics and had more of a disposable income, and I would be buying both the regular and the special edition of the covers. But this is the last one that I'm going to be showing off. He's a fan favorite. He's not necessarily a favorite of mine, but I do believe that Hugh Jackman did he played him. I'm train of thought has derailed.
Hey, he's got Van Helsing #1.
Yes, no. Wolverine 25th anniversary issue has the chromium foil.
It's foil.
Foil.
If it's paper, it's foil. If it's plastic, it's chromium.
Okay.
And if it's like the other ones, that's lenticular. I don't know what that meant, but
he knows more drunk than I do sober. So in this case.
Cheers.
But no, it has the foil claws, which I think is a really nice touch. Because there's only so much that you can do with coloring in the comic itself. Obviously, his claws should be shinier. That was one of the things that grabbed me about this issue. And I thought it was cool, and it's 25th anniversary again. It's something you got to pick up when you see it on the stands. You gravitate towards it.
All right, I started with the Man of Steel #1. I will end with the Man of Steel #1. This is a foil edition, the 2018 version of the Man of Steel, relaunch of, not a relaunch, but just trying to figure out a way to show different parts of Superman. Really cool book, really cool storyline. Didn't think it needed to be redone, because Dan Jurgens and Peter Tomasi were doing a great job, but Brian Michael Bendis, or whatever his ass is, he's doing a good job with Superman. I don't hate him at all. But yeah, that's really all we got for today. Stay tuned. Later this week, I'm going to unbox my issue 1 book coming back from CGC, which is Marvel Secret Wars #8, which is the origin of the Black Suit Spider-Man comic book. That one I had pressed by CGC, and I'm going to unbox that. I am not going to look at the grade, and I'm not going to unbox it. My first video, I said that everyone that says that they didn't do that was a liar, or did do that is a liar. I'm actually not looking at the grade, and I will not open it up until I film that episode. So, with D-Runk Comics, I'm George.
I am Zach.
And these are shots of non-alcoholic fluids.
Yay! Oh. See you later.